Good morning. Or it could be afternoon for you, I'm not even sure. So, today I am doing my things I can all the time, things we love having in the house, and it's pretty much a staple here. And things that, well, I'll probably never can again. And trust me, I've got a few of the, well, I'll probably never can again. I'm going to do mine just a little bit different because my pantry's down in my basement, and that means if I were to do it the way the other girls are doing it, I'd have to take my jars all the way up my stairs, set it up upstairs, and then bring everything back downstairs. That is way too hard on my knees. So we're down in my pantry, which is my basement. One half of our basement has been designated as our pantry room. So I got a lot of stuff down here, and I was not about to lug everything upstairs. So let's get started on things that I can all the time and things that are very popular. And most of those things I don't even have on my shelf. So we'll be right back. Okay, so I'm going to start with jams. A pantry isn't a pantry without having jams. So we've got strawberry blueberry jam, mixed berry jam, and there should be a strawberry jam here somewhere. I don't know where. My kids reorganized all my pantry shelves. I don't know where anything is right at the moment, which is not a good thing for me. But, oops. So anyway, so these jams are a pretty popular jam. Now, straight blueberry jam, I can't keep on my shelf. I don't have any on here. Every time I make it, I can come down to grab a jar and it's gone. So blueberry is an extremely popular one, and so is raspberry. Raspberry is another one I can't keep on my shelf. And then the other one is dandelion jelly. I have none because I can never seem to make enough of it to keep it on the shelf. We love it as a, well, my one son just loves eating it on bread. But I also like using it as honey. If I don't have honey, I will use that in place of honey, because it tastes so similar to honey that it works great. What else do I got over here? I have apple butter here somewhere, and I have, actually here, let me point you down. Okay, so I have apple butter here somewhere. I don't know where. These boxes aren't even supposed to be here. These are actually going to people's houses, so why they're here is beyond me. Okay, another thing, pancake syrup. Love it. There's the apple butter right there. Anyway, okay, so pancake syrup is another thing. I use this in so many things, not just in making, pancakes or using it in its traditional sense. I use it to make my maple beans, which I'll show you in a little bit. Jalapeno jelly is another thing that, well, I'll probably never can again. My boys are the only ones that really like it, and, well, they don't really seem to eat it very quickly. So if I make it again, it will be like a half of a batch. So, okay. That is there. So yeah, strawberry, all jams. Carrot cake jam is actually another one that I can't keep on the shelf. Just trying to think. Because like I said, I can't keep jams on my shelf. So, yeah, I think those are really the main ones, those ones. So, let's come over to here. Okay, so this is where I have all my soups and stuff like this. So, soups are a really big thing here because my husband takes them to work with him. They're quick lunches for me. They're quick lunches for the kids. Like this, we use soups a lot, so I always keep soup canned. A plain chicken soup, or turkey soup in this case, is always on my shelf. Always, always, always. This is something I will never stop canning, is turkey soup or chicken soup, whichever it may be. Minestrone soup is another one that is a very popular soup here. It gets eaten up pretty quickly. The farmer's soup is another one. I made a double batch of it this year, and it probably won't make it through the winter. Tomato soup is another one that 3 of the 5 of us enjoy. Actually, tomato soup is the only soup my daughter will really eat. Shockingly enough, that and cobble soup. But tomato soup is what she craves when she's sick. And I'm okay with that because there's chicken broth in there. There's tons of vitamin C in tomatoes. Like, it's a good soup to have if you're sick. So why not? Okay. Chili is another one. I can't keep chili on my shelf. As soon as I get it canned, like I can't even remember how many jars I canned last time. And I've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 jars left. And I do believe I had closer to 20 of them here at one point. Yeah, they don't last long. I constantly am making and canning chili, constantly. Mushroom soup base. Oh, my pantry is not a pantry without my mushroom soup base. Or the French onion soup, which I actually don't have any of right now. Oh, I just realized that. Woo! I better get to making some of that, because mushroom soup base and French onion soup base are both essentials for me, because I use the mushroom soup. I make mushroom soup out of it to make casseroles, like all that stuff. Or if I just want to have a bowl of mushroom soup. But also I use it when I cook roasts. If you cook this in with a roast, oh my goodness gracious, that gravy is so heavenly. It is, just give me a piece of bread with some butter on it and give me gravy, and that's my dinner, okay? Yum. Now this was another turkey soup I made another year using wild turkey. What actually happened was my dad caught a turkey that was, let's just say she had many litters of, bird, I don't know how you say that, but anyway, she was an old bird. The only way to eat it, make it edible, was to pressure can it after you'd cooked it and everything. But the soup itself, I didn't get enough vegetables in it. It was just too brothy. Like, there's just not enough in it. So we've just been adding stuff to this if we open it. So just been a little cautious when I open this. Okay, here's one. I will probably, if I do can it, I will majorly change it. It's that chicken stew from the Amish canning book. I followed that recipe exactly. Exactly, guys. And, well, it looks like dog food in my bowl, like in the jar here. It's good, don't get me wrong. The flavor is amazing. But look at that. There's no liquid in that. And that's in all of them, guys. It looks like dog food. So when I open this, I open it and I add another jar of, this is pork, but I add another jar of chicken stock to it, and it's fabulous. But that recipe does not have enough liquid in it for the recipe. I knew I should have followed my judgment on it, but I'm like, no, follow the recipe. I should have followed my own judgment. Lesson learned on that one. When you've been canning long enough, sometimes you can look at a recipe and go, it needs more broth, or it needs more this, but it's okay. Okay, now, shockingly enough, these are things that I probably won't can again. And that is, fruit cocktail. Yeah. This has pears, peaches, oranges, some pineapple, there's some grapes in here. There's lots of good stuff in here, but no flavor. After it got canned, the flavor became one, and it's really awkward tasting, to be honest. So I still can't figure out what I'm going to do with it. But I canned this in 2015, and I have 5 or 6 jars of this still. So got to figure out what I'm going to do with this. Pears. Pears is another one. This is frustrating for me because my father-in-law has a pear tree, and he always gives me his pears because he doesn't know what to do with them because he's not a big fan of pears. Well, neither am I. Nobody in our house really is. But they'll eat them if they're mixed with peaches or in a fruit cocktail. Hence why I made the fruit cocktail. But the pears, these were done in 2015, and these were done in pear juice, actually. I steamed some juices, or some pears, and made pear butter out of that, and then, actually no, I made pear sauce. Sorry, that's a lie. pear sauce here out of the leftover from the juice, and then canned the pears in the juice. Yeah, this stuff is not being eaten the way I thought it would. So what I might do is just turn this into pear butter, like take it and cook it down into pear butter and get it used up that way. I'm thinking, because I've used apple butter a lot, so why not use pear butter? It probably would work the same. So, oh, okay, now down here, I know you can't see it, but that's okay, I'll bring it up, is pickles. I can pickles, and I will always can pickles. These things are so great. I know Heather was saying they were soggy for her. I found that too when I first started. Now, ow, hand cramp. Now I use alum in my pickles. I know I'm not supposed to do that, okay? I'm aware of it. Next when I do it, I'm going to try using pickle crisp and see if that works the exact same, but I'll do it with a small batch and see if it works. Because I like a crunchy pickle, okay? If I eat pickles, I want it to be crunchy. I don't want it to be soggy. Unless it is a bread and butter pickle. That's meant to be soggy because it's a cooked pickle. So I expect it with that. And I enjoy that. But when I'm eating a dill pickle, I want it to be crunchy. So, pickles. Pickles are another one. Love them. I'll always can them. Okay, here is Sloppy Joe mix. This is another one. Love it. Time saver. Big time saver. Love it. We'll can it again. Salsa. We go through a lot of salsa. We go through about a jar of salsa in about 2 weeks, roughly. Sometimes less than that. Just depends on what all we're having. But my kids love this on crackers. Like not just, you know, saltine crackers. No, these crackers, like vegetable crackers. Take some vegetable crackers, salsa, and a little bit of cheese. Ooh, you got a lovely snack. Or they take spaghetti sauce and do the same thing. Spaghetti sauce is another thing I always have to have on my shelf. Always, always. Because this is good for spaghetti sauce. It's good for pulling brain fart, making pizzas, like quick pizza in a pinch. Pasta sauce works. Cacciatore sauce. I still haven't used it yet, so I don't know yet. Still don't know. I'll let you guys know when I do that. Broth. Okay, onion broth. You guys are gonna see this video soon. I love this stuff. I use it when I make my French onion soup. I will use it when I'm making certain things, like if I'm, turkey is another thing I like cooking in the onion, in onion stock instead of using chicken stock. I like using the onion stock. It gives it a little more flavor. What else do I use this for? I use this for a few things. But onion stock is another thing I will keep canning again. Pork stock, love it, we'll keep canning it. Chicken stock, turkey stock, all stocks. I will can it forever and always, love it. Okay, I'm just going to scoot the camera, so we'll be right back. Okay, now we've got pickled beets. There's only 2 of us in the house that eat pickled beets, but oh my goodness, I love me some pickled beets. This recipe is just like grandma for me. My grandmother used to make the best pickled beets. And yeah, so pickled beets. Always and forever. Actually, I think pickled beets were the very first canning project I ever did on my own. I think I was probably 13 or 14 when I did this. So pickled beets hold a very sentimental value for me. Love them. And of course, applesauce. I got apple cinnamon and strawberry. Yeah, this is strawberry one. Very good, very tasty. Kids love it. Canned pineapple. Love this because now I have the convenience of canned pineapple. I don't have to go out and buy it. So if I want crushed pineapple, just dump it out, crush it up a bit, and I got crushed pineapple. Which you need to make carrot jam. Or carrot cake jam, sorry. Or to make a carrot cake. You know, like all that stuff. Okay. Pickles and relish. Oh, yes. Okay. we got so many relishes here, it's unreal. I won't have to make relish in my lifetime probably ever again. Okay, so we got more dill pickles. Again, bread and butter pickles, we'll always make those. And all relishes I'll keep making. So we got dill, sweet, bread and butter relish, hot dog relish, and mustard relish. This is actually a specialty item. I still haven't tried this one yet, I don't think. I can't remember if I have or not. But these are all very good. Love them all. And okay, so I have icicle pickles here. This was an experiment because I wanted to try old-fashioned, like this was the old-time way of making it, doing it. It took 2 weeks to make it. Every time I tried, they rotted, but this last time it worked for me. And they are wonderful. Mind you, they are very sweet, but they are delicious. So will I make these again? Probably not, just because of the amount of work that goes into it just to make them, and I'm really the only one that's eating them. So I probably won't can these again, but they are delicious. Now, aside from that, on this shelf, I have juice. So much juice because I have a juicer, so why not, right? I've got mixed juice. I got strawberry. I've got raspberry, blueberry, apple, mixed fruit. I got so many. Because when I make fruit butter, I don't just cook down the juice until it evaporates and it's thick where I want it. I put it in the steam juicer, steam it, so in that way it's cooking down, but I'm getting the juice out of it and it's thickening up. So it's a 2-for-1 on that one. So if you don't have a steam juicer and you make a lot of butters, you might want to consider it. So yes, now we use this for a lot of things. We don't actually drink it like juice, to be honest with you, we don't. I will sometimes, if I'm running low on jams or jellies, I will make a jelly from this, and we got jelly. Sweetened teas with this. What else? Actually, right now my daughter is big on these slushy things where you make lemonade and then you add like some type of juice to it to sweeten it with another flavor of a juice. You make a slushy out of it. So she's been doing that. So she's really been pounding through these juices. Okay, another thing. Canned tomatoes. These are just crushed tomatoes. This is the one I use the most. I stopped doing whole tomatoes because I always crush them. So what was the point? Tomato sauce. I use it, but I don't use it enough to justify making it anymore. So now I just do crushed tomatoes. Oh, I probably don't even have enough on my shelf, and I think I have like 50 pounds worth here. Yeah, so we use this all the time. This is a must on my shelf. I go insane if I have to buy it, and I won't even buy it unless it's in a glass jar because I hate the metallic taste that tomatoes have out of tin. I hate that taste. Okay, so now we're gonna get into something else. Okay, so this part of my pantry is kind of miscellaneous items. Or it should be anyway. Because like I said, my kids were down here. Okay, so we got taco sauce. Oh, okay. Don't get me wrong, this stuff is good. But I'm not going through it the way I thought I would. So will I make it again? Yes. Will I make a full batch? Probably not. I will probably cut it down. But it is very good. The Thai hot and sweet dipping sauce. Oh gosh, darn it, this is tasty. This stuff is good. I will definitely make this again. Ketchup. Yeah, I don't know if I'll make that again, to be honest with you. I'm going to be honest on that one. I don't know. It tastes great, tastes fantastic. It is fantastic, but it is time consuming. So, honestly, I don't know. It is really good. Now, if the price of ketchup went up real high, I probably would. Because I know I can do it. Pickled jalapenos. We haven't opened any of these yet, but I probably will be doing these still. But I think next time I want to do is I want to try and get a few more of them at one time and make cowboy candy. That is something I really want to do, is make cowboy candy. Chocolate sauce. This is a Rebel canning thing. Just like the pancake syrup. It's another Rebel one. Will I keep doing it? Yep. Love it. Love having it on my shelf. Okay. Barbecue sauces. I'll always make those. Love them. Love the homemade ones. Okay. And then the bruschetta, I still haven't tried it yet. I'm going to be trying it soon. Very soon. Chili sauce, actually. I did not record this because I didn't know how it was going to turn out. And let me tell you, whew, this is delicious. I cut back the sugar on it, and it's fantastic. Tomato paste. I am loving this. I have a jar in the fridge that I've been using, and I love it. This is fantastic. It has a rich flavor to it that I was not expecting. So, will I keep making that? Oh, darn tootin'. Darn tootin'. Okay, beans. Let's get into beans, because that's pretty much what's left on my shelf now. Okay, so we've got plain navy beans. Yes, sir. Always will. Because this is what I make my egg salad from. Like, I do make traditional egg salad, don't get me wrong. But I love having it made with beans. Also, I add this into chilies. All my beans get added to a chili. All of them. So I'll always can beans. Always, always, always. So I've got navy beans, I've got black beans, I've got chili beans, I've got kidney beans, I've got chickpeas. What else is there? Pinto beans. Chili beans, I said. Okay, yeah, so that's all of them. Okay, now another thing I do is I can tomato beans. There's no pork in this. Some people call it pork, what is it, pork and beans, I think? But I don't add pork to mine. It's just straight up tomato sauce, canned with the navy beans. Maple beans is another one I will can forever. These are a very sweet bean, but they are delicious. Absolutely delicious. Now, I don't know if maple beans are a Canadian thing or not, but love them, and I do have a video for it. These are fantastic. Actually, I got to can these up again real soon, so maybe I'll do a new video for these. Let me know if you want to see that. And Boston beans. See, these are my two, like these three are my rebel canning things as well. They're not Boston baked beans, they're just Boston beans. They have the Boston flavor in them, like the Boston sauce in them, and they are dry canned beans. So I can them the same way I can all my other beans, but I put sauce in them instead of water. And they turn out fantastic. They are delicious. Now the tomato beans I only use for chili, but the Boston and the maple beans, we eat those as a side dish. Like if you guys cracked open a jar of like Heinz beans from the store, that's what we do with these. I even love canning the beans in little pint jars like this, or half pint, so I can have beans and toast. Beans and toast are I absolutely love them. Just love them. Okay guys, so there you go. Okay, so here are some things I'll never can again. Okay, so things I would never can again, and they are not on my shelf right now at all, because I got rid of them. Beans and weenies. Never again. Okay, those hot dogs, they were soft. I knew they'd be soft, but they didn't taste like a hot dog. They tasted like the beans. So everything tasted the exact same. So that was a no-go. Split pea soup. I know a lot of people are going to have controversy over this. I made split pea soup. It tasted fantastic. And then I'm like, oh, I got lots, so I'm going to can it. Oh, no. No. I don't know what happened to it, but yeah. No. It went right to the garbage. It was disgusting. There was another thing too I canned, and it was just so revolting. Oh, hold on. I have more canning stuff over there that I gotta show you. Oops, I forgot. Okay, but another thing I wouldn't can again is onions. They're handy in a pinch, don't get me wrong, but they're kind of flavorless. They are really flavorless. So, will I do this again? Nope. Nope. Not worth the effort. It isn't. It's more worth your effort to dehydrate them, because they're just bleh. blah. Like, that's it. They're just blah. That's all I can say about them. Okay, so we'll be right back. Okay, so here's my pathetic vegetable selection here right now. I missed a few vegetables this year because we were on vacation. But asparagus, I normally freeze asparagus, but this year I was like, I'm going to can it, and we've used it a few times. Love it. It's a space saver in my freezer, so I'll probably keep canning this. Green beans. This is a must. Always, always will have it. Pumpkin is another must. Corn is another must on my shelf, but I actually don't have any right now. This corn needs to be thrown out. It's pasty and it's disgusting. It's just gross. But corn is another one, and cream corn is another one that is a must in our house. Mushrooms. Big must. Love mushrooms. Okay, Mexican corn. This is good. It is good. Don't get me wrong. Is it a side dish? No. You don't want to eat this as a side dish. Some people probably do, but for us, no. I'm using this up in shepherd's pies. And it tastes really good, actually. It adds a little extra hint of stuff to the shepherd's pie. So that's tasty. Will I can it again? Probably not. But it was good. It just wasn't what I expected. Potatoes are another thing. I'm canning those soon. Squash is another one that I'm going to be canning soon. Yeah, I can't think of everything right at the moment. But, yeah. Those are my canning loves, must, and things that, you know what, I will never can again. And there's probably more things I never can again, but I just can't think of them right at the moment. Because I think I've had a few. Off the top of my head, I can't think of them. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And I will catch you guys again real soon. Bye.